Hey folks, my name is Sam Najjar and I'm a real estate broker with Royal LePage. Thank you for tuning in. In this video, I'll be taking you through the highlights of the Greater Toronto Area real estate market in 2021 and sharing my predictions for 2022. But before I delve into the content, I want to ask you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like this type of informative content. Also, if you want to set up an appointment in my calendar, you can do so by clicking the buyer consultation, the seller consultation, or the real estate needs discussion options in my calendar. The link to my calendar can be found in my description below. So here we go. Highlight number one. It was an extremely busy real estate market with the highest sales on record so far. The final numbers aren't out yet, but 2021 is going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest year in the GTA real estate based on sales. Demand was extremely high and there just wasn't enough inventory or supply of homes to keep up with the demand. Highlight number two, prices were increasing at unheard of levels. The driving factors were the high demand that was fueled by the low borrowing rates that have been around for 2 years now and the record low inventory levels. What does this mean to you as a buyer or a seller? If you're buying and selling in the same market and market conditions, it's no big deal. You buy high and you sell high. If you're an investor with one or more properties, this is a great time for you to sell. If you're a first-time home buyer, it's a tough market to be in and you may have to adjust your expectations to get into home ownership. Highlight number three, seller market conditions weren't restricted to big cities alone, but extended to small communities and rural areas. The local buyers there faced the heat as their income was no match against that of buyers coming in from other cities. I actually helped a seller client looking to be mortgage-free sell their home in Mississauga and buy another home in the Niagara region. And I helped another who was looking to avoid the stress of big cities sell their Brampton condo and buy another in Orillia. For some other clients, the work from home regime accelerated their decision to move from the city's core to the suburbs and the exurbs. Highlight number four. In a September federal election, political parties were promising various measures to rein in rising prices, such as banning blind bidding. There's little consensus on whether this measure could actually cool house prices, but I'll have more on this in a separate video. The Liberals who are now in power have to deliver against their housing policy campaign promises, but it'll be some time before anything is actually implemented. Highlight number five. The Office of the Superintendent of Financial Institutions, also known as OSFI, tightens the mortgage qualification criteria by announcing new stress tests in June. Whether this rule could deter many or even any loan seekers in Canada could be a subject of a new debate. If anything, really, it affected vulnerable households the most, as the majority of homeowners in Canada are not the ones who were affected economically by COVID. Moving on to predictions. Prediction number one, I think we will continue to experience seller market conditions with average selling prices going up between 9 to 11% across all home types. This year we were almost at 18 to 20, but I don't think the growth in 2022 is going to be as strong as it was because of buyer fatigue with the market conditions, and rising living costs due to inflation will likely impact spending as well, which should cool off the market a little bit. Prediction number two, I think interest rates will go up 3 times next year. The Bank of Canada's overnight lending rate today is at 0.25% and will likely go up to 1%. Will this impact the market? Yes, but it's not enough of an increase to slow things down a lot. I don't think rates will go up more than that, as we're still dealing with COVID and the economic fallout from it. And the government also fully understands the negative repercussions of a real estate downturn if they were to drastically increase interest rates, as over-leveraged households will be forced to foreclose their properties. Prediction number three, 2022 is going to be the year of the condo. I think buyers are going to be gravitating back to condos, which will likely have the biggest percentage price increase year over year in 2022, as the price of low-rise freehold properties is quickly getting out of reach. Prediction four, I think there will be fewer overall sales in 2022 than there were in 2021. Prediction five, I think rental prices will go up in 2022. The federal government has committed to bringing over 400,000 immigrants every year for the next 4 years, and generally these new immigrants come to metropolitan areas like the GTA, and the majority rent, thereby contributing to higher demand for rental properties, which will likely put upward pressure on rental prices. Prediction number six, I think the suburb markets outside the GTA will start cooling down. We saw increases of as high as 30 to 45% in regions like Durham and Hamilton, which are not sustainable in the long term. It doesn't necessarily mean the property values are going to drop off a cliff, but they're likely going to level off at some point. Prediction number 7, I think we're going to start seeing more parents gift money to their first-time homebuyer children to put towards a down payment. Without some financial help, it'll be very hard for these first-time homebuyers to get into homeownership. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this information helpful. If you're planning to buy or sell, or you're just curious to know what's happening in your local market, please do not hesitate to contact me. I'd love to hear from you. As a matter of fact, you can type your information below, your name, your email address, the area that you live in, and your home type, and I'll get back to each and every one of you with specific information on your local market. You can also set up an appointment with me in my calendar. The link can be found in my description below. And in the meantime, please like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Instagram for the latest videos and market information. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe, and here's to a great 2022. Bye for now.